Welcome back, everybody, to the Success Partner podcast. I am Daya Naef, your host, and today we have a wonderful guest. We have Miss Liz Johnson of Mountain View Marketing joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Daya. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, you're very welcome. I'm so excited to catch up a little bit and have the audience know more about you. I just jump in. Tell us a little bit about what brings you passion and what you have to offer your clients.
Well, my team and I are passionate about helping our clients brand successfully and grow their businesses vibrantly and sustainably. We work very closely and collaboratively with our clients to help them diffuse their pain points and challenges and reach their goals and objectives through a very customized, not a cookie cutter approach. We work with all types of businesses, so we're vertically agnostic. We work nationwide. Most of our clients have 200 employees or less. Many are much, much smaller than that. But we really are very dedicated to helping small to medium-sized businesses thrive.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I know you have a variety of services, including television commercials and brand advocacy. And share a quick success story for us.
Well, we had a client, a startup business that had been in business about 8 months. We were highly recommended to them. Their business was just bumping along, not really taking off as they had hoped. So the CEO contacted me. So they couldn't figure out why they weren't really launching into the stratosphere, but they weren't. So I asked him to send all their branding material, which he did. We reconvened the next week and he asked if I knew why this was happening. And I said, yes, your brand is not really in sync with who you are and what you do as a business. So I recommended a rebranding. We did a complete rebranding for them: logo, tagline, branding color palette, font, everything. And their business grew 300% in 18 months.
Oh, wow. You really cannot argue with that. Thank you.
They were very, very pleased. And we did their branding and we did a social media banner for them. And that's all they used. And that was the growth that they achieved. So branding makes a huge difference in fueling the success of a business.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Like what do you find is the biggest mistake people make when they start their branding?
Well, I think many startup businesses think they can do it themselves. Um, they can, but not necessarily successfully and effectively. There's a lot of science to branding. There are a lot of statistics and analytics, and you need to take all that into account to build a brand that can be leveraged moving forward. And um, so it's really important to work with a collaborative partner to achieve that branding success. Your logo, your tagline, your branding color palette, which actually drives 62% to 90% of a client's purchasing decision, is driven by color.
Oh, wow.
So your branding color palette is very important. Your tagline should be 5 words or less. And the foundation of every single successful brand, without exception, are your unique brand assets or value propositions. Those answer 4 questions. Why choose your company? What sets you apart from the competition? What unique assets do you provide to your clients? And how do you give back to the local and regional community? The answers to those questions need to be showcased visually and verbally in your branding and your outreach.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for sharing that. And
Certainly.
people don't think about that, all of those things in one type of thing as their branding. Oh, wow. Well, speaking about giving back and being active, I know you and I both share a love of animals.
Yes. Well, I'm passionate about cat rescue, as are you. I have 3 rescue kitties of my own, and Mountain View Marketing has donated $90,000 of our services to a small, cage-free, no-kill cat shelter here in Rappahannock County, Virginia, that's run by volunteers and funded by donations called Rap Cats. And we're very pleased to have been supporting them in any way that we can. I served on their board of directors for 5 years and as co-chair for a year, and we're passionate about helping rescue kitties.
Oh, I love that. I'll put their contact information in here as well when we do the show notes so people can donate to your cause.
That would be great. It's a fabulous organization, and they save cats and change lives.
That's wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. Also the name of your company, Mountain View Marketing. What's the story there?
Well, I founded my company overlooking the Blue Ridge Mountains 21 years ago. And I have since moved 10 years ago, but I still overlook the Blue Ridge Mountains just from a different angle. So Mountain View Marketing was something that really resonated with me. Our tagline is helping you reach new heights. And
Mm.
that's certainly what we do for our clients. So it just really resonated with me as far as our mission and our goals for our clients.
I love that. And I love the little picture of the guy climbing the mountain. That's so perfect.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So what kind of maybe trends? I know a trend is comes and goes, but what do we have going on now in marketing for trends?
Well, I think one thing, Dave, that many people don't recognize is that your responsiveness and your client experience are part of your brand.
Mhm.
73% of all clients do business with businesses because of responsiveness and quality, top quality or outstanding client service. And that's really part of the fabric of your brand. And I think so often today that's not really recognized or valued as it should be.
Yeah, interesting. I think in our world of all this digital response and fast-paced consumer economy that, maybe we're forgetting the fundamentals.
I think also transparency is really important. 94% of all clients do business with a business that's completely honest and transparent.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah.
94%. And 43% of all clients do business with business because of their really their trusted expertise and their collaborative approach to serving clients. So I think when you're transparent, authentic, you're really dedicated to providing value to your clients, to really delivering an exceptional client experience, and to really work with your clients as a collaborative partner, not just a service provider. It changes the dynamics of the relationship significantly. I mean, that's certainly how we work with our clients, and we have for 21 years.
It's great. So as you know, I work only in the law firm vertical, and that transparency of like promotion, partnership, equity, origination, and all that is one of the key elements of attracting talent into the firm, and one of their key shortfalls. I'm afraid to say. So yeah, I can
It's
definitely see that.
really, really important. Your brand has both an external role and an internal role. And many people don't really recognize that either, and what the specific internal and external functions of your brand are.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I've read stories about the CEOs that go around and ask like the company's mission statement or what are we doing? What do we stand for? And some companies are really, really good at that, and other companies are just completely off the mark.
Yes, you need to be well branded internally as well as externally. Businesses that have a non-successful brand actually pay 10% higher salaries and have higher attrition rate in terms of their loss of key employees.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, that makes
it's
sense.
much less expensive to attract a top quality employee to a successful brand.
That's great, and that can put some of my smaller firms in the market with the bigger ones. They can't
Absolutely.
they can't pay the salaries, but they can certainly have that mission and that brand and have that culture for the firm. That's
It also fuels staff morale. It fuels collaboration within the team at the company.
Mhm.
It's really important. So, most people think of branding and marketing as an external function. There's also a strong internal function as well.
That's great. That's good to know. And so, what else do you do for fun?
Well, I play drums.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I have a full drum kit in my office. Um, I won a free music lesson years ago at a Chamber of Commerce event, and everyone said, "Oh, are you going to play guitar? Are you going to do voice, piano?" I said, "No, I'm going to play drums. It's always been on my bucket list." So I took my complimentary lesson and loved it, had a ball with it. I'm not giving up my day job, but I do really enjoy it. I play classic rock, mostly late 60s to mid 70s.
Okay.
I do a Rolling Stones set, Bruce Springsteen, John Mellencamp, a lot of Woodstock music, a lot of fun. I do Jimi Hendrix, so it's just fun, and I enjoy it. Periodically, I take lessons, but I enjoy it as a way to unwind and really relax. And I put my headphones on and plug into my amp and have a ball.
I'm totally visualizing that, Liz. That's so awesome.
People
And I
are
one,
usually
yeah,
People are usually very surprised when I say that. If I'm at a networking event or a CEO event and they say, "Tell us something we wouldn't normally know about you." Well, that's probably what I would share.
that's great. That's awesome. And I 100% believe that people should have a creative outlet and spend their time doing that, as well as, we have work and we have family and we have our life, and there should be something where you can completely just go and go
Yeah,
right to your outlet.
that's it. I was a horsewoman for many, many years. I've ridden since I was 6. So more than 60 years I've ridden. I had my own horses for 25 years. My knees are not great today, so I am horseless at the time, but I still my greatest passion in life is trail riding. I did
Oh,
hunters, I did dressage, but I really, really enjoy trail riding.
oh, it's so nice to be out in nature.
Oh,
And
nothing like it. Nothing like it. So that's if I can get my knees in better shape, I probably will get back into it a little bit.
get back on the horse for real.
Yes, exactly. Literally back in the saddle, literally and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Liz, for being on our show today. How do people find you?
Well, it would be great for people to connect with me on LinkedIn, and I can imagine you would put this information in the show notes, but connect with me on LinkedIn. Email me, Liz at mountainviewmarketingllc.com. I'm always really open to collaborating with people. I look forward to meeting other trusted experts and learning about new businesses. So I invite people to reach out with any questions they have and connect with me.
Wonderful. I really appreciate it. So thank you everybody for watching today's episode of the Success Partner Podcast with Daya Naef. Please stay tuned. We have more to come.
Thank you so much, Daya.